My name is Benjamin Appel. I'm an associate professor at UC San Diego School of Global Policy and Strategy. So my primary research interests include the causes and consequences of state repression and human rights abuses. In addition to that, I look at how international law and international organizations affect political violence, so human rights, interstate war, civil war, related forms of conflict. So my book, which is called the Death and Life of State Repression with Christian Davenport, really focuses in on the worst case scenarios of repression. We study what we call the life cycle of repression. So that's the onset of state repression, the escalation of it, the termination of it, as well as the recurrence of state repression. We really want to understand what affects it, right, from the beginning to the end. And in the book, we study a whole variety of factors, both domestic causes of it and international causes of it. What we find in the book, actually, is that international factors matter very little in terms of ending state repression and preventing the recurrence of it. So the focus in our book becomes domestic factors, right? And we find most importantly that democratization actually is the leading cause of the termination and also preventing the recurrence of state repression. It's very relevant to what's happening in some countries today. I would say that for a couple of reasons. Let's look at some of the worst case scenarios, like China's in the world, the Irans of the world, North Korea and Russia's of the world. So on one hand, try to understand why repression happens so quickly in these countries. On the other hand, though, it's how do we end it, right? That's the more difficult part, right? And again, in the book, we unfortunately find very little ends it, right? That once these countries start their repressive spell, right, it's difficult, very difficult to end it. And so, you know, with China and Russia, you know, we have all these international actions against them, and Iran as well, but based on our book's findings, there probably won't be effective, right? Sanctions, naming and shaming, right, are going to be very unlikely to end state repression in these countries. What we need instead, though, based on our book, really, is to support these domestic movements. So this is my second year at GPS, and so far I've loved teaching the students, right? They're very smart, very capable students, and they're very curious students, which I love, right? They care deeply about the world, they want to learn more about the world, and they're just open to new tools. So one of my classes, I teach a lot of quantitative methods, and they want it. They have a thirst for this knowledge, a thirst for these tools to go about and solve the problems that exist in the world. And it's a whole gamut of problems, right? Some are interested in human rights, some want migration issues, refugee issues, others are interested in civil war, interstate war. Whatever their specific interest, they want to get going and they want to solve these problems. They want to ultimately help make the world a better place. So it's been a great, year and a half so far at GPS.